My name is Joe Clark. This is the Tao of Hollywood, a professional development series for filmmakers and creatives. Today, I want to talk a little bit about success and failure in Hollywood and what that means and our mental attachments to the good and bad of the industry. The entertainment business is one of the toughest industries to break into, and the statistics of being successful and stable in the entertainment industry is a far shot, to say the least. This is no new information. Everyone that pursues a career in the film business knows that it's incredibly challenging. So, how do you define what making it is in the film business? With everything, I think that's subjective, but I do want to challenge the notion of what you consider a success and what you consider a failure. And I think that this stems to the fluidity of what you think is good and bad as a whole. In the past, I might have considered making it as either becoming famous or becoming wealthy, landing a commercial gig, or scoring a big film director position, having a large budget, becoming the next Steven Spielberg. Whatever is your concept of making it is, I think it's important to realize that we don't know what's good for us and what's bad for us. At the end of the day, everything is neutral, and it's our attachments that are labeling these things that are happening to us. So I think it's important to detach from what we think is good or bad for us, or what we think is a success or a failure. Or at least become aware that we are attaching those labels to it. Even if we get that big lead role, or we land an agent, or something happens that we consider making it, we don't actually know if that is good for us. Again, that is us attaching and projecting on what we think is good for us. But everything is actually in the middle, and it's our own mental landscape that is projecting what that is for us. And that's okay, as long as we're aware of it. I feel that the one true sign of success that we can measure is whether or not we feel internally aligned with where we're at any given moment. This goes beyond just the entertainment industry and where we're at with our careers. This is for life in general. If we ask ourselves if we truly believe we are where we should be at any given moment, and we feel that yes, we are on the right path, yes, we are doing what we should be doing, we feel that we're exactly where we need to be. If we think that all of those are correct, then I think that's what a success is. There have been many times in my life where I knew I wasn't where I should be at a given moment. And when that happens, you just make tweaks and adjustments so that the next time you ask yourself that question, you do feel that you're lined up with your proper path. This all stems down to intuition. So how do you sharpen your intuition? Well, that's what a lot of this channel is about. It's doing the things to refine that instrument. This can be anything from being in flow, writing, meditating, doing yoga, journaling, making movies, creating, being in the moment. Whatever it is that makes you feel aligned and true to yourself and the path that you should be on, that comes down to you, and that's subjective. And as long as you're lining that up with your life activities, then that's what success is. One thing that I think really helps is to put yourself in distraction-free environments for extended periods of time so that you can get to that core and that center to really find out where you should be at versus where you are. So that means putting away devices, putting away cell phones, not going on social media, not checking your emails. Writing really helps with this, and just free flow writing. Really getting to know where you're at inside and figuring out the best place to go and the best place for you to be. Doing this in a distraction-free environment is going to sharpen your intuition. The more you define your values, who you are, this will help to create that intuitive path of where you should be. Thus, it'll make you more successful. Cool. My name is Joe Clark, and this is the Tao of Hollywood.